Happy Halloween.
Welcome to an extra scary, spooky episode of the Fuzzy Pod. I'm your host, Megan.
And I'm your host, Maddie.
And here on the Fuzzy Pod, we love to talk about all the things that give us those warm, fuzzy feelings, which includes a lot of nostalgia from the late 90s and the early 2000s. Jump scare, for those of you watching over on YouTube, we're clowns.
Is that a jump scare or is that just a description for those who are listening audio?
A little bit of both.
Because I think the jump scare happened.
Yeah, at this point, if you've been around here, it's already been established that we are clowns. And today we're just really playing the part completely by looking the part.
Maddie,
You're
welcome.
Your costume is incredible. Maddie
Thank you. I'm wearing
DIY'd so
Amazon.
much of it.
I actually didn't DIY that much. I bought these little things off Amazon. I got these like little sleeves.
Custom hat that you made.
I did make my hat.
What do you call the collar?
William Shakespeare. I don't know. Renaissance. I kind of like figured I could reuse a lot of these pieces.
Yeah.
If I want to go to a Ren fair.
Oh, you're set.
Because I'm wearing a corset as well that I then made little pom-poms to put on so it gave clown.
I love it.
And then I'm sitting so you can't tell. But I'm wearing little bloomer shorts.
And then polka dot tights.
And polka dot tights.
We both have
Which we
polka
both
dot
have
tights.
polka dot tights.
Just like mine
Different.
are the black with the white polka dots and yours black on black.
I do kind of love these little like
Your fit
what do you call
is
it?
so good.
Wait, like can I just like wear this?
I think this should be like your new whole like aesthetic. You should be like clown core always. It really suits you.
Right?
Me, on the other hand,
You look so cute too.
my wig is kind of giving pin 15, if you know, you know. But the makeup,
Makeup is giving.
It is?
Yeah.
I realize how hard it is to draw a circle on your face.
Oh yeah. I know my cheeks.
I mean, hearts is another level. I was struggling doing a basic circle. I'm like this morning doing a little circle on my face and I'm like, why?
Do you think people can tell that we put white makeup on our faces or do we just look do we always look this
No, me, I feel like I like definitely, you can tell.
I feel like I just always look this pale.
You maybe not as much. You put white makeup on?
Wow.
No, I definitely did like 2 layers of mine though, so it's a little more.
I kind of think I want to do like a sad clown for like when we go out for Halloween because I am going to rewear this costume.
Yeah, we got to rewear the costumes.
And we have another costume plan too that we'll have a little bonus content. Okay, we're going to figure out how we need clown names.
Okay.
Knowing us.
So, since we're dressed as clowns, we thought about this way too late, but we need to establish our clown names for the day. We're going to be doing the most scary thing of all and reading embarrassing stories. Those, I don't think it gets much scarier than that, honestly.
It really doesn't. And we're going to read some embarrassing stories. We're going to read some
Am I the a-hole?
Am I the a-hole, aka who's the clown?
Are you the
in
clown?
the story? Were you the clown?
We'll just kind of call it that. Who's the clown?
Here we go. Clown name generator.
Is there one where it's like based off your first initial and your birth month? What's your clown name?
It just like
there's
says
gotta
like
be one of
choose
those.
something that. Oh my god, there's way too many. Popular clown names. Maybe we can go off of this. Bamboozle, Bebo, Bippy, Bingo, Bobo, Bozo, Bubbles, Carnage, Chuckles, Clarabelle, Coco, Daisy,
Okay, we're going to go off of this
Dizzy,
one I found right here.
Fifi,
It's a...
Lollipop.
Lollipop is kind of cute. Okay, it's going to be your birth month. First name begins with, last name begins with. So, for example, I'm going to be Sir. Wait.
This is terrible. I don't like this one.
Hold on, gotta finish it though. Sir Sugar Feet.
No!
This is terrible. Sir Sugar Feet.
I think I want to be like, I like Tootsie.
Tootsie's cute. That's yours. Boom.
Okay.
Okay, well, you gotta
I feel like you're like Giggles or Chuckles or something.
some kind of hee 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 kind of
Like
name.
you're kind of like out of nightmares.
Okay, how about Little Miss something?
That's so long.
Well, this has 3 names. Okay, so it's got like a title and then, first name,
Wait,
last
what did
name.
I say mine was?
Tootsie.
Maybe you should be like another T.
Tootsie and
Tickles.
Tickles.
Tinkle.
Not Tinkle.
Tink tink.
Tink. Tootsie and Tink. That's our clown names. Okay, can I read this for you real quick? Because this might be the
Please.
worst clown name generator I've ever seen. Okay, so your birth month,
Okay, February.
it'd be General. You would also be Sugar because you're an M.
Feb Sugar.
You'd be General Sugar Flower. That is so much better.
Oh, I thought there was like General Sugar Flower.
Yeah. That's a better clown name than I got.
Can I
Sir
be
Sugar
Sugar
Feet?
Tits?
Sure. Let's go ahead and get into these embarrassing stories. Okay, not to put you on the spot, but I feel like it's only right that we each share an embarrassing story of a time that we felt like the clown.
I mean, you are putting me on the spot because
Too many to count, honestly.
I ran a red light yesterday.
On purpose? Or were you trying to catch the yellow?
No.
You just straight up just didn't see it. You just didn't see that there was a street light there. I think that's a clown moment. For sure, that counts.
I mean, junior high was just full of countless. But I feel like I just got to this point where I was like, I simply cannot be embarrassed anymore. And I don't know if that's getting older.
I think there is a mix of that.
Because I feel
relate
like
to
I
that.
haven't been embarrassed in my life since like high school.
Yeah, because it's just, for me, too many small little hiccups happen too often in my life that I'd be embarrassed all the time.
The way I am constantly dropping things, tripping, spilling food on myself, like,
So
yeah,
one
like I
from-
literally yesterday was eating like my lunch, and for some reason I didn't know I had like freaking hot sauce all over my hands like a toddler, and I put my hand like in my back pocket on my denim skirt, and then I just had like a caca looking stain.
There's a big hot sauce stain.
on my skirt. I was like, well,
There we go.
can't do anything about it now.
I was thinking on this, and I'm kind of with you where a majority of mine felt like it was junior high, high school, probably because those were just like such, pivotal, awkward moments of your existence as a whole. And the one that I totally forgot about was actually when I was a little bit younger. I was in elementary school, and I was at a friend's house, and I don't know what happened. I think I just used too much toilet paper, and it ended up like clogging her parents' bathroom.
Oh, it was in her parents' bathroom.
Or like, not her parents' bathroom, but it was like, it ended up clogging one of her bathrooms, and her parents had to deal with it. And they were so upset. But the thing that's so funny is there was another friend that was there who had left a little bit earlier.
And so you blamed it on her?
And my friend blamed it on her. I felt like I couldn't,
Homie.
but she did it to like protect me. She'd be like,
Wait,
it was the girl that left.
How are they going to be upset at someone clogging a toilet? It happens. Okay,
I think it was the amount of toilet paper I
had
used.
a similar story, and I'm trying to remember if it clogged or not. But I went over to, it was like a neighbor's house, and like it was like a birthday party, and we went to school together, but like I wasn't like necessarily friends with them.
Were you dressed like this at the birthday party?
I
the
was.
entertainment.
Oh my god, we
Can't-
really tied this corset tight. That's gonna be my embarrassing story. One of these little puffballs is gonna go boom, fly off. But I accidentally, like, I remember pooping in the toilet, but I don't remember if it clogged or not. But I definitely remember everyone knew I took a poo.
That sucks. How old were you?
Like in junior high.
Yeah, no, that's like the most embarrassing time for that.
And like,
you're like, you don't need to know about any of this.
yeah, and it was like diarrhea. That's why. Like, there was no way I was like gonna make it the 3 houses down back home.
It sucks.
But I left immediately. Like, I was like, I pooped in their toilet and I left.
She left a crime scene.
What is it like an Irish goodbye? What would that be called though? Like taking a dump in someone's toilet at a party and then leaving
There's got to be a name for that.
without saying anything.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my god. But yeah, honestly, best way to leave a party.
They'll remember you.
But I can also remember a time where we had a party at our house when we first like moved into the neighborhood, and we had like an outside restroom in our house. Like it was like not you couldn't get into the house from the rest of it. It was just like I guess it was meant for if like you ever built a pool or something. But this girl like clogged that toilet and then just disappeared. We never saw her again.
Sure she wasn't in the toilet. That's why
Maybe she got
jumped
sucked into the toilet. Have you seen it? Speaking of clowns.
Yeah, I have seen both of them. There's a TV show
Have
now.
you seen the original?
Oh, no. I've seen like the remake that happened in the last like 10 years or whatever.
With Bill Skarsgård.
Yeah.
Those are dark.
You know what? I watched both of them on an airplane. I don't know why I'm always watching scary movies on airplanes. Maybe because the screen's so small, so it seems less intimidating. And there's a bunch of people around. You know, so
it just like that kind of stuff pops back in my mind. Even if I watch it like middle of the day.
I don't know what it is. I've talked about this a little bit with you already, but I am like on a horror movie kick. And I don't know when something switched in my brain that I was like way less afraid. But maybe just because the horrors in the world are so bad.
Well, no, here's my whole thing. Like,
so now I'm not actually scared.
I believe in energy. I believe in a spiritual realm, whatever that may look like, because energy does not die. So, like, when we die,
yeah, our spirits go on.
There's spirits, okay? So, I don't want to F with demons, spirits, hauntings. I joke about wanting to do a seance. Will I ever do or be a part of a seance? No. Because I feel like I would be one of the unlucky ones who is just so blessed and gets haunted because I'm vulnerable.
Well, that's honestly why most of the horror movies I've seen don't have to do with like conjuring spirits and stuff. I do not like that kind of stuff either.
It just feels like you're inviting.
Yeah.
It feels like you're inviting. It's why I would never touch a Ouija board. Like,
oh, never.
You're inviting something into your home that is going to attach to you. It has to attach to someone. And by the way, I learned that you cannot get an exorcism unless you are an active part of the Catholic Church.
They won't come?
No.
They'll then sign me up, baby, if that ever happens. But I just don't invite it in, like you said. I'm with you on that, though. But no, I like scary movies. We're not going to get too scary today. Again, we're going to read some embarrassing stories. I found this thread on Reddit called r/casual conversation. Someone asked on there, what's your most embarrassing story? And there was quite a few responses on here, so I thought I would just read a few from here. Do you want me to just read them for you?
Just read them for me, and then I'll read you some Am I the Clown?
Okay, perfect. I was eating in the cafeteria at work with a coworker I had a crush on. I went to throw out the wrapper for my food, had my phone in the other hand. I threw my phone in the giant garbage bin and stuffed the wrapper in my pocket.
Been there.
I had to dive into getting the phone.
Been there.
When I pulled my phone out, I knocked over my water bottle and it fell into the trash. When I pulled my bottle out, the garbage lid fell down and hit me in the head. Something about I could see how easily you could do something like that, just getting switched up which one's trash, which one's, your phone. And so the fact that she just yeeted her phone into the trash, that made me laugh. And then
I've definitely done stuff like that. Or sometimes my brain will seize up where I'm get frozen.
Yeah, I'm like, which one's trash? Which one's not? I had a class with a guy that I had a crush on. Haven't we all?
Classic.
And I couldn't remember what time the class started. Instead of just checking my schedule like a normal person, I walked up to him, intending to ask what time class was. That seems like a nice, easy way, to get to talk to them.
Sure.
And instead I said, do you have a class? I have a class. He stared at me for a minute and then just walked away. Do you have purse? Do you have hat on head? Do you have a class? I have a class. That reminds me of the time. I'm saying it like I was there. Cooper told me this story when he was in his early 20s and he got to get invited to go see the Seattle.
In my early 20s.
To be in your early 20s. He got invited to go watch the Seattle Sounders. I think it was a team practice, and that was a team he loved at the time before Nashville had their own team. Anyways, too much lore. one of his favorite players he got to interact with for a second. And the first thing he says to him was, I was there when we won. And it's giving the same energy.
It's giving parasocial.
Also, the fact that they won so many games. Hey, I was there when we won. He's like, yeah, all right, buddy. Here's your photo.
It's like, are you here with the Make-A-Wish?
Are you here? Oh my goodness. He's the sweetest guy, not judging Cooper at all. Cooper just like a grown man who's just flubbing his words simply.
Is he the sweetest man? Who was it?
Oh my gosh. What'd you say?
I said, was he the sweetest man? Who was it?
I don't remember his name. Okay.
Do my balls look uneven, be honest?
No, they're perfectly straight. Okay. This one actually is just a comment in this thread that sounds like what we were talking about earlier. After a certain amount of embarrassing moments, you become immune to being embarrassed.
Yeah, period.
No shame, guilt, nothing.
No,
I literally a little guilt sometimes.
I feel like I still have a little bit of shame. Like, I feel like where I get embarrassed is like I'll be shy to be like, oh, this was wrong in my order. Like that. You know what it is? Oh my God, it's unlocking things for me. So I don't get embarrassed about things that I do. And maybe this is narcissism. I get embarrassed by things Ted does. Where I'll be like, oh my God, please don't
prove I'm right.
Like, I'm like, please, like, do not confront that situation. I'm like, or like, even like one time he's like, I think I know that guy. And we were at the gym and I was like, don't go up to him. And he's like, no, I think I know. Like, we went to school. And I was like, no. I literally went and like put my headphones on, went to like the furthest treadmill away from him. And I was like, you can go say hi. I was like, I'm not coming with you.
Y'all are
never seen that man in my entire life.
Y'all are the epitome of that TikTok trend where it's like behind like every like golden retriever husband who wants to talk to every single person they come into, interaction with. There's like a black cat wife who doesn't want anything to do with anyone.
Unfortunately, that's true. I feel like if it's people I know, I'm like, oh, hey, you know what I mean?
How's it going?
But it's like, I would never be like, I think I know you. No, never in my life. Never. I'd be like, no, avoid eye contact. Avoid eye contact. Even if I like know if it's someone from work somewhere, I'm like, avoid eye contact.
Never forget the time that we were at an award show and Dove Cameron, it was like before like she blew up. She was like sitting in front of us.
Before her show came out.
Yes.
Yeah.
She was sitting in front of us and she turned around at you and she was like, I know you. Where do I know you
weird.
from? And you were saying you felt like you knew her too, but you could never place it.
We never placed it. And I was like, I feel like our spirits at one point bumped into each other before we landed in our bodies. Because I was like, it was like that's the only time I've ever felt that way.
Okay, this one sounds very similar actually to your anxious energy about like telling someone your order's wrong. This is that times 10. I was on an internship in a construction company a few years back. Needed to take a tinkle. It's my clown name. Just kidding.
Oh my God, that's you. Tink Tink.
but didn't see anywhere adequate enough to do it. I made it a bigger deal than it really was, and I got too anxious to ask. And I wet myself.
Oh.
Not a great day nor a good rest of that internship. Yeah. Don't tinkle in your pants. Don't be too anxious to ask for a bathroom. It's not embarrassing. We all go potty.
Well, no, I understand though.
Potty.
We all piss and shit. However, I do understand that sentiment, that sediment.
First day, probably. Yeah. Sediment, that's crazy.
I do understand because sometimes like whenever I am at someone's house for the first time, and I don't do this anymore, but like up until like a few years ago, I would like hold my pee because I was like, I don't want to ask. I want to ask to use the restroom. And then sometimes, never mind. I was going to say, sometimes people's restrooms are dirty and I'm like, I shouldn't have asked. Should have just held it. I am like, a camel in the sense that I just retain my liquids.
Could be me.
Like, I will go all day at work and
That is not good.
No, it's terrible. It's
That
terrible.
cannot be good for you.
But I just get so focused. And the thing is,
Okay,
I'm
well,
not drinking water.
There's
I'm
something.
not drinking water. I'm not peeing. I'm a workhorse. And then when I finally pee, it is like a horse's pee. It's just like the longest stream.
Something about you being a clown telling this story right now.
The
We're saying this whole thing.
You know, whenever you like pinch a loaf when you poo.
Okay, no, I'm gonna stop you. I'm gonna stop you right there. Okay, next one.
Sometimes you gotta pinch the lemon. I don't know.
I hate that expression.
Squeeze the lemon.
I hate that expression so much. I don't know what it is.
It's pretty terrible.
So gross.
It's pretty terrible.
I heard it in like Dumb and Dumber, that movie. I think there's a character, like a side character, that says that, and I was like, that is the most vile way to say that you need to go to the bathroom.
Okay, I think I need a TT is pretty bad.
TT's bad too. TT.
I'm more offended by this one. I gotta go TT.
Okay, you ready for this next one? It's short.
Yeah.
I farted in a one-on-one meeting with my boss. A one-on-one. That's rough to be a one. You think that's worse to do it with a group of people?
Well, because like,
Or a
there's
one-on-one?
only one of us that did this.
Yeah.
There's only two of us here, so one of us had.
Someone replied, assert dominance. Tell him he did it.
No, assert dominance. Say that I did do it,
Claim
and
it.
you're gonna like it, and you're just gonna take it.
Oh my gosh.
How comfortable are you with conversations of poo? I don't think I've ever
Not
asked
as
you this.
comfortable as you, apparently. Do I find humor in it? And I definitely do. I'm not going to sit here and act like I don't find farts funny and all that.
That's so true, because you were always the one that was like, oh, I don't poo. I don't have a butthole.
Yeah.
You used to be like that.
Mhm.
You're better now. You're not so much like that. I think I've always just been very much open about my BMs.
Is this what you want the episode to be about? You keep somehow bringing it back. We'll wrap it up, and then she brings it back. Oh my gosh.
It's on my mind.
Okay, well, this one's for you. When I was in middle school, let's do that again. All right.
When I was in middle school, I would always poop my butt.
Okay, well, they spelt a few things wrong in this. When I was in middle school, one day I had to really diarrhea. So I was running to the bathroom. Running. Before I got to the bathroom, I crapped in my underwear.
Oh my gosh. That's pretty good. If you don't think diarrhea is funny, we should probably do a trigger warning at the top of this
Honestly.
episode. Lots of conversations about poo. Trigger warning.
Honestly, those are some of the better ones from the thread. So I think let's go ahead and move on to Am I the Clown, aka Am I the A-hole? All right, Maddie's going to read the Am I the A-hole stories. Am I the clown? You think we're going to have lots of clowns today? I'm hoping for a lot of clowns.
Please hold. Me, 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 me. Me, 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 me. Me, 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 me. Okay, this is a good one. I feel like this will be a good one. I haven't read any of these, so we're going in blind together. Am I the clown for telling my dad I can't see how his prank was funny? I, 16, live with my mom and visit my dad every Saturday. Last Saturday was different, though. He asked to meet outside for lunch instead of having me over. When I ordered an iced latte, he snorted. I asked him what's so funny, and he said he pulled a prank on my stepmom. Now, Dad enjoys these things. Pranks are never good. He used to play videos of cats in heat to see our male cat's reaction to the sound.
No.
Along with videos of dogs barking. Okay, that's a little bit more normal. Why you want to see your cat turned on?
I actually saw a video of someone being like, just realized my cat's gay because their other cat was in heat, and he was like, he did not give a crap.
I love that. He's gay. He loves classical music. Switched off the light when I was in the toilet several times. Once he put a snake plush next to my mom when she was sleeping, knowing she is terrified of snakes. A lot of shouting that day. So I asked him what he did. He said he made her a latte, but with whole milk instead of her usual oat milk, knowing she is vegan. Wanted to see if she would be able to tell. She got really upset at him, hence why he asked to meet outside. Then Dad said to me, "That's funny, right?" And I just pulled a face and said, "Don't think so, Dad," because I couldn't see how it's funny. He looked annoyed and said that people these days can't take a joke.
What?
Told me that I'm his son and supposed to side with him, saying I shouldn't be judgmental since it was harmless.
No. Messing with someone's dietary, like, restrictions
also,
or
like,
preferences.
Being a vegan is like a very like for some people, like that's like an ethical
Yes.
choice. He's the clown. The dad is the clown.
100%. They're not in the wrong at all for not thinking that's funny. Because it's not funny. I have rarely met a prank I like. That's not a prank either. Haha. I put peanuts in your food. You're allergic.
No, literally, haha. I just wanted to see what anaphylactic shock would look like.
Like, also, what if you give them, like, mad IBS?
That's what I was thinking originally. I was like, what if she has, like, a dairy allergy?
Yeah.
And this is going to turn into another... I won't say the word because Megan said that she's going to keep cutting out if I talk about BMs.
You can say it. It's fine.
No, I'm not going to say it. You can say it.
She wants me to say poop.
No, the other one. If you have IBS.
Irritable bowel syndrome.
Diarrhea.
Oh.
Say it.
Diarrhea is not as bad than poop to me.
You don't think that diarrhea is as bad?
The word. The word.
Honestly, I mean, we all know how I feel about diarrhea. I'm not...
The word.
Okay.
I'm excited.
Okay, this one reads. So my roommate uses a lot of kitchen stuff I have, and technically a lot of the stuff I have I am not allowed to use in the room. The things that matter in this story is my glass kettle and my air fryer. Both important things. My roommate never really used air fryers before, but after seeing how much I used mine and seeing how convenient it is, every once in a while she will use it. Now, I usually leave it right by my desk, but I know room checks are happening this week, so after I finish using it, it goes in my closet, hidden at the top, along with my glass kettle right in front of it. My roommate texted me while I was out asking where it was so she could use it, and I told her where it was, and a couple of minutes later, I got a picture and a text saying she was so sorry, but she knocked over my kettle and it shattered. When I got back to my dorm, I told her it was fine. She just had to replace it for me. I had already looked up the one I had, and it was about $25. She told me she didn't have the money to replace it, and it was an accident. Now, here's where I feel bad, because I know she does struggle with money, and so do I. I told her it didn't have to be right away, but she needs to replace it because she wasn't careful and broke it. It wouldn't be fair for that $25 to come out of my pocket. She started saying it was only $25 and was sure I could ask my dad for it. No, I couldn't. We are not in a very good place financially right now. She doesn't know that, though. I told her if it's only $25, then she should be able to come up with the money for it. She is still saying she doesn't have the money and she can't pay for it. Then she's saying I shouldn't have to put it right in front of the air fryer as I know she uses it. Since I technically couldn't have the kettle, I can't really go to my RA about this. I want to know if I'm wrong for asking when I know she's not in a good financial place right now.
I would say that the person that wrote in is not the clown. I don't know if like anyone is specifically like a hardcore clown in this, but it is strange for her to say like, I can't pay you back and then be like, what? It's just $25. It's like, so which is it?
Yeah.
Is it not that much?
Is it not that much or is it too much?
Yeah. Like you're going back and forth.
She's
Like,
giving clown, honestly.
can she like pay her back like slowly but surely?
$5 a week?
Yeah. And then help her, or even like if it'd be different too if like the other person was saying like money wasn't like a struggle for her too.
It's also not like her roommate's business.
No, it's not at all. But I'm saying like, it'd probably be less of like, she'd be like, oh, whatever, I'll just buy another one.
Yeah.
At least like if she had coin like that, that's what I would think your response should be. Like, I would still be frustrated, I think, because someone broke your stuff, you know?
Broken my stuff.
Yeah, and they need to be more. I understand it's an accident, but I think they need to be a little more careful. What's the consensus?
Not the a-hole.
Yeah.
Not the clown.
Not the clown.
Which, like,
Just
yeah, I'm
accidents
like,
happen.
you break it, you buy it.
Yeah.
You know, like you're using somebody's things.
Yeah.
So it's like,
Which I can also like see the element of it, like, okay, she had the glass thing in front of it or something, but it's like, let's just be a little more careful.
Okay. This one I feel like will be maybe juicy. I'm not sure.
I'm excited.
All right. Am I the clown for asking about a trip refund? Hey Reddit, I need perspective. I paid my share for a group trip, Airbnbs included. On the day of the trip, I couldn't go because of a medical issue. This was supposed to be my first trip ever. I hadn't ever been inside of an airport, and so missing it was extremely disappointing and heartbreaking. The money I contributed was my only savings, which I had invested in this trip. I had to ask my friends, which is really uncomfortable for me, to refund my share. They said they can't because of extra costs they had during the trip because of me, and one of them even said it was unfair to them that I asked. I didn't cancel to inconvenience them, and I feel like basic fairness and empathy are being ignored. I didn't use the accommodation at all and only asked for the money back whenever possible. For context, the overall contribution which needs to be refunded is around $100 per person for people to refund it. So $400. Am I the clown for asking the refund? I can't help but feel hurt, frustrated, and angry over this. If yes, how can I remedy the situation? If not, what should I do?
So, for starters, my initial thoughts, not the clown for having like a medical emergency. That's life. That's not, they didn't do anything intentionally. But I could understand too, like the frustration because now their share is higher. But maybe there's like a way that like I'm curious, what are these additional things they're saying they paid for?
Well, so I've actually been in a situation like this.
Yeah.
Where I had planned a trip for like a special event for someone and someone backed out the day of.
Yeah.
And they asked for their money back. And at the end of the day, my perspective is like, well, your share was helping us to get a place that was big enough to accommodate
your party,
your person. So if you weren't going to be here, we actually could have saved money and gotten like a smaller place.
Yeah.
But now you're putting an extra financial burden, and we all agreed to split this. And to me, as harsh as it is, and I think that like in the most empathetic way possible, like you also are not considering them and the extra financial burden you're putting on them to reimburse you. Because it's also like, what if they booked activities, excursions, like they paid up front for that, and if they're not going to get the money back for it, then
they can't take the L at all of it. I think I'm almost wondering if like you could do like a reimbursement for like a portion of it or something.
Yeah, if you can get some of the money back,
yeah,
then sure, like you should give them their money back. But if you can't get the money back for the things that you already booked, like, I'm sorry, that's just unfortunately like a part of life. You know, like you should have like not put all your life savings into a trip. You know?
Yeah.
Like that's not on other people.
That's a hard one. What was the consensus?
The overall vote was asshole. Or sorry, was clown. Yeah. The overall vote was you were the clown. Gently. As the top comment said, like gently you are the clown.
Yeah.
And that's kind of how I feel. Like it's unfortunate, but also like you can't expect your friends to take on your financial burdens.
Yeah.
If you knew it was going to put you out that bad, then you probably shouldn't have been going on the trip anyways.
Yeah. I feel like if I could financially make it make sense, but
But
I
it's
guess
not
it
fair to
depends.
do that if it's a
No, no,
group
no.
either.
No. I was gonna say I would try to like just reimburse like a small portion or something for them. I don't know. If I
I
could
wouldn't.
take it on. I wouldn't.
If I was like uber wealthy, I'd probably be paying for my friends anyways. Like,
Yeah.
but in that type of situation, I'm just like, I just don't like when people. It's one thing to like, if you need help with something, ask help. Like, that's what friends are for. But in a situation like that, like this was like something that you were doing, you made this choice to pay for this vacation.
Take the L.
Yeah. Like, obviously, you didn't make the choice to be sick and have a medical issue. Like, that is terrible. Like, and I hope that the friends show up for them in that, you know, and like can show up for them in different ways for that. But I don't think it's their responsibility to pay for something that they chose to spend their money on.
And this is
willingly.
why you shouldn't go on group trips.
She's got hot takes. But yeah, no, I think it's an unfortunate situation why they can't go on the trip, but I also don't think that the friend group is responsible to give them money.
No, my hot take comes down to more, I feel like trips can really make or break friendships, and only certain friends make good like travel companions or like, I don't know, as a whole. That's like a whole other thing.
Sometimes the friends that you aren't the closest with make the better travel companions.
That's what I mean. Yeah. It's just it's a different type of thing.
Because you can be like, no, I don't want to do that. No one's gonna get their feelings hurt.
No. It's the way like you just
Yeah.
It's
but
funny.
that's how I feel.
Seems like everyone kind of agrees with you too. I'm like not like a hard line on any of it, but I definitely am in the camp of it's all really sucky, but also it's like not fair to the friends to have to like take on the financial burden either.
Yeah. And I think that's where I land.
Yeah.
Okay, I have one last one. It's gonna be a mother-in-law one.
Ooh, spicy. What do we got?
Okay. Am I the clown for not paying my mother-in-law after she fed my dog her expensive food?
Wait. What?
Am I the clown for not paying my mother-in-law after she fed my dog her expensive food?
Okay, continue.
I asked my mother-in-law to take care of my dog for around 10 to 11 days because we wanted to go on a trip. And she said yes, but only to part of that time. So I organized that a friend would take Masha for the rest of the time. A separate food bag would be ordered to her place. Another would drive her to the first friend, and for a few days she'd stay in a dog hotel. It was a lot, but I sorted it out. I brought my dog with all her stuff, her toys, her food, etc., saying that food might not be enough for the whole stay. One day short at most. I measured out 6 scoops, 1 scoop per day, and there was even a bit left at the bottom of the bag, so I brought everything. I figured that if she was a bit more generous with the portions, it might end up being short by a day or a half a day. So I decided to give her a heads up. Not a big deal since 6 scoops should have been enough for 6 days. So she should just let me know when it's finished so I could order some more. I guess that was just me being precautionary. While we were on the trip a couple days in, she says that she doesn't want Masha to go to a friend and then to a hotel or whatever, and that she will just take care of her for the whole time. And that would obviously be a good thing, except it took a lot of effort to get everything organized. It pissed me off, but I said nothing. Yikes.
Like, why didn't you just say yes to begin with? Yeah, I get that. Yeah.
When we got back, my mother-in-law told me the food I left finished after 3 days, even though it should have lasted at least 6. Well, it's at grandma's house. The dog's at grandma's house.
Yeah.
It's going to get more food.
You can double the portions.
Sorry.
Dang.
Sorry, you should have known that. Even though it should have lasted at least 6. She said she had to feed Masha her own dog's food instead and wanted me to pay her back. That made me really mad because I specifically asked her to tell me when the food ran out. She argumented that both dogs had to eat the same thing, which I sort of get, but she could have just fed them separately if she wanted to. Masha's food isn't expensive. My mother-in-law's dog only eats one brand that costs like 3 times as much. I did not want to say something petty like, well, I bring snacks for them all the time and don't ask you for money. So I offered to buy her a new bag of the same food instead of giving her cash. She couldn't tell me how much Masha ate, though, and honestly, it kind of felt like she just wanted the money, not the food replaced. At the same time, she did us a favor by taking care of her, and I do appreciate that. Still, the whole situation left me pissed and unsure if I was being fair. For context, my mother-in-law is pretty self-centered and never really sees when she's in the wrong, but I also know I tend to overreact when it comes to her, so I'd really appreciate some outside opinions on this.
I would say so. She's like, I'm pissed. And then she
pissed me off. She pissed me off. There's an edit. Okay, first of all, what do you think before I read the edit?
It's giving the friend, which I've never had this experience, but I just heard this, that Venmos you for like $1,
Like Venmo request you?
Yeah, Venmo request you for $1 and is like, hey,
we shared that cookie from Costco.
Yeah, you took a bite of that cookie I gave you.
That cookie I gave you.
It's gonna be $1.
Which I do that to you sometimes. Hey, it's a tough world out there, okay? In this economy.
Oh my gosh.
I don't think I've ever Venmo requested you.
If anything, I think we owe each other each money.
We always just owe each other money.
You're buying me stuff.
I'm always bringing you food over here.
Yeah.
You always come over, eat my food. I come over here, eat your food.
Coming with clothes, buying you blind boxes that you didn't even ask for.
Okay. So what do you think? Sorry.
Oh, yeah. No, so I think that, she obviously needs to maybe take a deep breath overall when it comes to her mother-in-law.
If you hate your mother-in-law that much, don't take your dog over there.
Yeah. Like, I feel like you do not like her at all. And then, and maybe, she's giving you some reasons to feel, maybe anxious around her, stressed. And that's totally valid. But, like you said, why are we having our dog stay with her then? And then, two, why are we nickel and diming over the food?
Yeah.
And also, if she offered the solution of, let me just buy you a new bag of dog food, and she says no, that's odd to me, because isn't that what you want to have replaced?
Is the food, right?
Is the food. And she said she wants money instead.
Yeah, that's weird. I would have just, freaking Amazoned more food to her house. You know what I mean? Excuse me. I would have, Prime one day food.
Yeah.
Easy. Bada bing, bada boom. Not even a question. If she was oh, she's out of food, then I would have been okay, period. It's on your doorstep.
Yeah, not the clown, but maybe a little stressed and.
Well, yeah, a little stressed about the situation. Which, I mean, again, did you put yourself in the situation? So were you a clown? The overall vote is a-hole.
Wait, that the OP?
Yes.
What? Is the clown? Am I?
Yes. Am I okay? Because I don't feel like she's the clown.
Everyone's saying that they need to give her money?
I'm going to read the edit and then I'm going to read comments.
I'm also coming from the lens of, sorry, on a side note, our mom loves our dogs so much and literally buys them snacks all the time.
Yeah, she does feed Loki her dog's expensive food.
Yes.
And,
could you imagine if she came to
she's
you?
he loves it.
She's puts a little on top of his food.
Yeah.
What?
Imagine if she hit me with a bill. Oh my gosh. Okay, edit. It's honestly sad to see that most people are making this about money or about the exact amount of dog food and when it was delivered. That was never the point. I would have paid any amount if it had been about my dog's well-being. That's not even up for debate. It feels like some people are projecting their own bad experiences of not being able to rely on others onto this story, hiding behind nitpicky details. What bothers me is the principle behind it, calling something a favor and then turning it into a transaction afterward. Period.
Yeah.
Clock that. To me, that's what ruins the sense of trust and mutual support between people who are supposed to care about each other. I wasn't trying to save money. I was trying to have things done the way we agreed. Maybe that's what some people don't get. It's not about the money. It's about respect and boundaries.
Period.
Clocked. Okay.
Tootsie and Tinkle stand behind you.
Tootsie and Tinkle are with you. Tink. Tootsie and Tink. Oh. You like the name Tinkle. I'm sorry. You go by TT?
Tootsie and together we're TT.
Together we are TT.
Tootsie and Tinkle.
Wait. Okay. Why do I feel like we should be clowns more often?
No, I love this.
It's
Wait, I'm confused by everyone
okay,
really digging into
here's
this person.
Some of the top comments.
Okay.
Top comment. Just buy her a bag of the dog food. It's going to be cheaper than what you would have had to pay for boarding your dog.
She already said she would do that.
But she already agreed. And they had a plan because the mother-in-law was like, it's too much for that long. She was like, okay, period. Like, I'll come up with a plan. Thank you for doing this bit. Like, we'll come up with a plan. We got a plan, okay? The next comment says, you're the a-hole for not leaving your dog in the care of others without enough food. That's
She
not
measured
what
it.
happened.
Does anyone read? Did we read the same
Did
story?
we read the same story? Are we crazy? Are we the clowns? You knew that there wasn't enough food. Mother-in-law was doing you a favor taking care of your dog. It wasn't fair for you to expect her to remind you to order more food when you knew there wasn't enough. Okay, I could see if she knew that the dog was going to be staying at the mother-in-law's for longer, she should have just ordered the food.
That makes sense, yes.
I could see that. You got me there.
But she did offer to pay for a replacement, or not pay for a replacement, but send her a replacement.
And she was like, no, I want the money. Cold hard cash.
But the top comment was saying that should have just offered that. And I'm like, she did. Did you not read?
Did we not read the same thing? I'm confused.
I'm confused.
She hates her mother-in-law. That's the bottom line.
I just think that.
And I think her mother-in-law hates her.
Yeah, I think we're kind of both clowns here, you know?
Everyone's a clown.
Send in the clowns.
Is that a song?
Isn't it rich? It's very old. Are we a pair?
Like us.
Ooh. Thank y'all so much for joining us for a very special Halloween episode of reading embarrassing stories and a little twist on Am I the A-hole? Am I the clown? I am with Maddie on this that we need to dress like clowns more often. Maybe we'll do it again for...
Maybe we'll like dress as clowns for Patreon episodes.
And read the additional embarrassing stories. Because we went ahead and reached out to y'all as well to get some of your embarrassing stories. So if you want to share any, send them over to us on our Instagram. And
Instagram.
DM us a little story, and maybe we'll share your embarrassing story that you can now laugh at over on the Patreon for our bonus episode of next month.
Extra bonus content.
Y'all, thanks again so much for being here. If you are new around here, don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Leave us a comment, rating, and review over on anywhere that you listen. Maybe Spotify, maybe Apple.
Maybe Google Play.
And tell us about how much you enjoyed these clowns right here.
Don't forget to if you enjoy us as people and our content, don't forget to share us with your friends either.
Yeah,
podcasts are a great bonding. Bonding.
Yeah, you can like have
Bonder
discussions with your friends and family about the same podcast that you listen to and talk about like, what clowns they are.
Yeah, I'd be like, oh my god, they're such clowns. Like they literally don't know what they're talking about ever.
Oh my gosh, y'all. Thanks again for being here. And we will see you next Fuzzy Friday.
Bye.